8 of me, right? Looking up into your face like, not right now.
And Lucy rushes over and she's like, hey, Jake, calm down, calm down, calm down. They're here to help. Father Mercy sent them. Father Mercy sent them. And Jake's response to that is to try to like push Lucy aside, but she's actually really strong for a shorter female orc. And you get a really good glimpse of her. She's actually quite fit. She is middle-aged, and she's got a few scars on her arms. So she's knocked about the traps a little bit, probably a bit of an experienced fighter. Jake's trying to get around and initiate. And roll for me, judge intentions, guys.
Okay.
That's what I'll get you to do for me. No worries, Shane.
Pain sucks.
1. Okay, cool. So Warden and Ryuchi, you guys realise that he's had a bit to drink and that he is very worked up over the recent events with KE shooting people and the brutality and the riots. And so he's just generally pissed off and he's kind of projecting. And the drink and the 2 mates backing him up doesn't help. So you might be able to talk him down and de-escalate it.
Okay.
And you could still DNI that to the crew, but to stop someone kicking it off. But Lucy's trying to hold him back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not for Lucy. He'd be rolling
I'm just gonna take a step towards him, non-threatening. I'll just put up my hands and say, "Look, man, we're really here to help. You want to see what we brought? We brought some medicine for you, for your people. Not for the corpse. We're kind of here to show the people up top what's going on down here. I understand you're upset. I get it. There's people dying. We're trying to stop that. That's what we're here for."
Jake listens to this and he hears this and he's glaring at you like,
"No, I'm up, and I'm nearby him and Lucy." Yeah. Just again, hands up, completely supplicative, and
so Lucy's trying to hold him back, but he stops trying to struggle past her, and he just glares at you with his empty beer in his hand, like, "Well, show me then."
All right. I get the table. I scoot along some of the dung beetle and chipotle yogurt from the table, and put down my backpack and unzip it. Start laying out freaking drugs and bandages and
he looks at it and he understands some of the things, and then he looks to the balding orc. He says, "Doc, is it what they say it is? Because if it's not what they say it is, I'm going to crush her. Or crush him, sorry."
Shit. Guys.
I'm going to roll etiquette. Can I roll etiquette to try to defuse the situation and just like say softly, "Please stop shouting," like a small child, playing the big, begging eyes thing?
Yeah, sure. The dog, while you're doing that, and you're going to say that, the doctor's going to get up and start looking at the gear.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do that because I forgot that I'm socially awkward and I'm also in a massive amount of pain.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're also 15 and tiny, and this dude's huge.
I'm not picking a fight with him.
Yeah, he's trying to play the cute card.
But I'm not that cute.
That big to me. He'll be fine.
And then you have a 4/6 spirit just decimate him.
Yeah, no, I'll just have a 4/6 spirit just show up. If things get bad, I'll just flash it.
So the doctor comes over and he starts picking up the gear and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he checks the sterility on the package, and he picks up. There's a white, an empty white box, and he opens the white box and there's ampules of a brown liquid in there, and he looks at that. He goes, "Oh yeah, that's diazepam," and he starts going through it. And he looks over to Jake and he says, "Yeah, they're legit. They're on our side, Jake. It's okay."
Yeah, I'm just.
And Jake sort of visibly relaxes, and he calms down. And then now, if guys wanted to throw some skills, any skill checks, by all means, just interrupt me and let me know. But
my negotiated shit, so I will assist whoever is best at this. Or etiquette. I'm not sure. What do you want us to roll?
I wouldn't go with negotiate, and I wouldn't go with intimidate at the moment.
Etiquette a little better.
You could roll etiquette. I I probably wouldn't go lying to them. So you really just etiquette. Let's get some etiquette. That works.
Okay. I'll assist whoever has some decent etiquette. Anybody have it?
I don't, but at this point, Jacket is still kind of pissed at the disrespect, but he's just gonna, scratch his nose and then sit back down with a scowl on his face,
Why
not
not?
saying anything.
Lucy looks over her shoulder and she notices that. She doesn't react, but she sees you do that. So, okay.
I've got 2 dice for etiquette, so.
Roll them. By all means,
Anybody,
guys, roll 'em.
who's got some charisma? Because I'm just gonna assist somebody.
I got charisma 6,
Okay,
I
got
let's
8
have you
dice on
roll
etiquette.
etiquette.
but I'm
What, you have
also
what?
on the verge of falling asleep. So let's not do that.
I
So-
have 8 dice on it.
If you got 8
You
dice, roll it. I'll roll my 2, and you can add my successes. So.
Only up
One
to his
extra.
skill, by the way.
My
Oh,
skill is
I don't
3,
have the
so
skill.
you can take that.
Oh right, I'm sorry.
If you only have 2 dice in etiquette, do not assist him.
It's too late, man. I tried.
You just glitched his roll.
No, I didn't.
That's all right.
It's glitches are more than half.
Okay, yeah,
So
but just
with
keep in
with
mind.
the 1, it's fine.
Just keep in mind that when you're rolling under like 4
It's very
dice.
possible. I saw your post.
Yeah, when you're rolling under 4
I got
dice.
1 success though, so you get 1 extra die. Go ahead. Awesome.
Come on, guys. Let's just enjoy the meal. Have whatever. Eat. So we could stuff. I'm just gonna stuff my face with food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
So,
sitting
Jack-
down having some orc cuisine.
So with 5 hits, Jake really physically relaxes and he sort of puts the bottle down on a nearby table and he puts his hand in his pocket and he kind of looks a little bit sheepish. And Lucy glares at him and whispers something in his ear in Orzet, and then kisses him on the cheek, and cuddles him. And she then sort of walks away and he looks at you and he says, "Guys, I'm sorry, but I just had to bury I had to bury one of my cousins the other day, and I'm so tired." And then he doesn't know what else to say, or he's trying to communicate emotion and he just doesn't have that range. So he goes back and he sits down, and one of his mates, long haired, he sort of pats him on the back and rubs his back, but he sort of looks really ashamed, like, "Oh, what have I done? I just lost my fuck." You know, when you lose your temper and you regret it later, that's what he's just done.
Mm.
Good facing, guys.
Oh god.
So
Also,
So
good
Lucy
footage.
That was good footage. Look at how upset he is.
Yep.
Look, get a close in on
Guys,
that.
after we do this run, let's pitch a reality show to Horizon.
Oh my god, here we go. No, this shit is gonna be the best propaganda. I'm gonna just face my little micro camera I have his way.
Just get a close up.
Ask him if he wants
How
to talk
upset
about
he
it.
is.
Ask him if he wants to talk about it.
I don't think he wants to talk about it.
yeah, so
But
one of the-
anyway, we've got these medical supplies.
Oh, and by the
We
way,
need to
as
get
they
these
start
to
like
the place
cuddling
that
and stuff,
can,
I make a gross face.
so the doctor.
we need to know where to get these supplies. You're the doctor?
We didn't bring any materials for a cootie shot.
So Jake, just with Jake, so he's sort of sitting at a 90-degree angle to the wall, and one of his friends is sort of sitting in front of him, so he can't get his face.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you can't film him almost crying at the moment. You turn your attention to the doctor. Lucy comes and sits down next to Bishop, and the doctor, who's talking to the doctor,
I'm at the table.
or the guy next door. You're at the table. Who laid all the med supplies out on the table?
That was me.
Okay. So
Warden.
so the doctor says, and he starts inspecting things, and he's looking at stuff, and he's just running a practiced eye over the supplies that you brought. And he says, "Oh, hello, yeah, my name's Doc Mackay. I'm one of the physicians down here. I moved down here right at the start. I really actually love it down here. It's as free as we'll ever get, and I love helping my people. I'm sorry about my friend there. He's very upset at the moment. He's grieving for his cousin. who was lost in he died in one of the riots recently. So you probably haven't come to us in during the best of times. And he sort of pauses and things. Test, test, test.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Is everybody else still here? Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So he's like, and the doctor thinks and he says, all right, what we'll do, I won't go through them all here. I'll do it down at the surgery. Let's put them all away, and in the morning we'll go down and we'll have a look at the hospital or the infirmary that I've got set up, and we can talk shop then. Hey.
Okay.
So Lucy sits down next to Bishop and says, sorry, next to Jacket. My mistake, next to Jacket, and says, I'm really sorry about all that. It's a really tough time at the moment. He lost his cousin. He looked after that cousin, since they were young, because his mum was crook and died of the flu down here, and it's like a son to him, and he's not doing very well at all. I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. I can understand the situation.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of good qualities. There's a lot of things that he's good at, and there's a lot of things he's not so good at. And when he gets drunk, and yeah,
like
I'm
perfect
sure.
time, spirit affinity, that kind of stuff.
Say again.
He said he had a lot of good qualities. It's like, yeah, like perfect time, jack of all trades, spirit affinity, usual.
I was thinking, did you just call me dumb? Bad rep, distinctive style, Jake the Muss. What I would call negative qualities good ones. So you're sitting there, and Lucy's like really apologetic, and she says, "I thank you very much for coming down. You've really come at this is really when we need you. It's such a grave time down here. Things are on a knife edge, and well, as you can see, people are really emotional at the moment." And so I'm really grateful that you're here. So if you guys want to keep having a meal, and I'll introduce you to everybody here. So that's Jake. That's my partner. We've been together for a few years now. And she points to the doctor, and well, Doc Mackay, you've already met him. And the orc with the cyberdeck in the corner. Well, we call him Propellerhead, but his real name's Bruce. But we just call him Propellerhead because he's just a freak with computers. And she points to a young orc child, a female child about 4 years old, and she said, "Oh, well, that's Amelia, and the boy there, his name's Steve," and so you get introduced to the room.
I'm just gonna, put my little micro camera so we can get those faces. Little orc children, little cute little orc babies.
Yeah. Cool. Lucy says, so you guys, are you happy to pack the gear up and put it back into backpacks and take it down to Doc Mackay's in the morning?
Of course.
So
Yep.
yeah, you guys okay with that? Yep. So you pack stuff up and you reset the table, and there's a dollop of dung beetle chipotle yogurt on the table, and you're like, that's actually not too bad. You sort of lick it up. Oh yeah, it's all right. And you guys have a meal. And Lucy, you guys are all sitting down, and you're sort of at this table, around this table, or you make your way to sit around this table as the night progresses. You're sort of there about 45 minutes. Jake says, he stands up and he sort of very sheepishly says, good night, everybody. Good night. And he just leaves, and he's really embarrassed. His two mates follow him. One of them sort of, again, puts the arm around the shoulder and sort of gives him the bro hug, the sidearm bro hug. And Lucy sighs, and once he leaves, Lucy sighs and she says, you guys all really have come at the worst time. So I've got, there's a lot of things going on there, and I know Father Mercy sent you down with some medical supplies, and I'm really happy for that. But there's so much still to do down here. And the smugglers probably won't be able to safely take you back out for a couple of days because they don't want to draw attention to the smuggling locations, even though that secret door is really clever. you've still got to go back up through the sewers, and you just never know with those sewers. They're a bit of open slather if KE start poking around. So might be down here for a couple of days. I've got some other things that you guys might be able to help me with.